Ken Kraetzer at the United States Military Academy on Project Day, and I have a chance to talk to two senior cadets and hear about a project they've done developing a new drone capability, and something that protects a drone against damage in certain flight conditions. And maybe we could have our two cadets first introduce themselves and where they're from.
I'm Blake Bequette from Nebraska.
That's great.
Cadet Kim from Korea.
That's great. Good to see you both. And now, if you would, tell us a little bit about what this drone is designed to do and how you've augmented it.
So we've just taken the standard quadcopter here, and we're seeking for a way to make a quadcopter both fly and drive. And we wanted to do this because we wanted to reduce the amount of noise that comes from a quadcopter and then also extend the battery life. So what we came up with was this transforming mechanism that allows it to have this ring that protects the quadcopter while in flight, and then transition into this mono-wheel design where it actually uses the rotors in order to roll across the ground.
Okay, very good. Now, why is it important for it to be able to roll on the ground?
Like we said, it was to reduce noise and as well as extend the battery life. And the end state for this technology is we want it to be able to be used by soldiers in order to spy on their enemies. So having a really quiet drone that can sneak in close to the enemy and provide their location, the weapons that they have, and the layout of the building is really important.
Also, another big constraint they have in current drone technology is the battery life right now, because battery life is pretty short. So we're trying to save battery power by landing the drone on the ground so we don't have to fly it, so we can save more battery power.
Okay, very good. Now, what was some of the challenges in coming up with this design?
Definitely coding, because our teams only consist of mechanical engineers, and we didn't have any electrical engineers or a computer science majors. So we kind of had a problem with using coding, but we got help from electrical engineering department, and we were able to figure it out.
Very good. Now, if you would, tell us a little bit about what the experience has been for you here at West Point coming in from South Korea.
It's been actually a great experience. West Point used to be my dream school because I always wanted to come and learn from great leaders, and not just the institution itself, but just talking to different cadets. There's so many great cadets I've met who are really motivated to just excel in their physical areas, academic areas, military areas, and they just work so hard, and they're great ethically too. I don't know if I said it right, but I'm learning a lot from them.
And what will you do when you head back to South Korea?
So I branched infantry, so I'll be going back and working as an infantry officer. So I'll be at the very front line facing North Koreans and try to keep the world peace.
Absolutely. My dad was in Korea, actually when I was born in 1957, and he would be so happy to see how South Korea has prospered, since that period of time. The difference that America and the South Koreans are doing together. Just tell us a little bit about your country. What are some of the things people in America might not know about South Korea?
One big difference I felt when I came here, the difference between United States and Korea is United States really individualistic, individual focused. So they really respect what individual wants to do. While in Korea, we really respect what community wants to do. So maybe sometimes individual concern might not be respected that much, but we really focus on the family or a big community itself. So that's a big difference I felt. But I think both are great.
Well, great to see you, and I just want to ask our cadet from Nebraska now, now first I got to ask you, you have a special leadership role in the Corps Cadets with academics. Maybe just tell us about that.
So I'm just the brigade academics officer. Most of that is just doing the policy for the brigade, but also kind of being involved with the tutoring system that we have there, and then also kind of accountability for classes.
That's great. Now, what part of the Army are you heading to?
So I'm going into the engineers, and I'll be going to Italy.
That's great. Now, how do you get assigned to Italy?
You just choose it. You get your branch, so you get your specialty, and then within your specialty, the second semester, everyone competes for a spot to different posts. Absolutely. My dad served in Italy with the 91st Infantry Division in
late 1944 into 1945 when they were liberating northern Italy. So he'd be very proud to see you heading back to Italy to serve.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Great to see you both, two seniors from the United States Military Academy about to graduate, and our best wishes from all of us at the American Legion.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Our pleasure. This is Ken Kraetzer on Project Day for Sons of the American Legion Radio at West Point.